Ah, chapter 9, mirror stationary. Look at that mirror. Okay. Now, the walkthrough is actually really needed. I feel like chapter 9 is going to be pretty long, and chapter 10 is going to be really short. But 9 days since I came to Matsuri. Depending on how short chapter 10 is, depends on if I make it its own video or not. It might just be chapter 9 and 10, I don't know. This evening I'm meeting the 7 classmates. This should give me the answer to all the mysteries. There were some letters I hadn't reread yet. I take a letter out from the bag. It's written on hand mirror patron stationery. This is the 9th letter she sent me, postmarked January 11th. I read the 9th letter. This is a little late, but Happy New Year. It's a cold, harsh time, but how are you doing? There are exams this year. Exams make me nervous. Maybe it would be best to take a charm to the examination hall to help me relax. I'm looking to the gods as the last resort. Please be careful not to slip on frozen sidewalks or fall down any stairs. Let's do our best on our exams. Aya Fumino. Okay. Showed a lot of bad luck words for exams like slip or fall. What was it I wrote back to her? Thank you for your letter. The impending exams are making me nervous. I'm confident about my health, but I'll still be careful since it's cold season. I'll take things like charms and disposable pocket heaters into the exam hall to help me relax. I'm thinking about eating katsudon on the day of the exam to help ensure my victory. It's called Katsu Win, it's got Katsu right in the name. Also, I'll be careful of frozen sidewalks and stairs. That should cover everything. Let's both do our best on our exams. That's terrible. Back in the day, I never realized I was so dense. Someone knocks on the door. Yes. Haruka! A delivery for you! Haruka hands me the parcel. Thanks! I'll just put the futon away. Haruka puts the futon away. No Tomoko today? She's off today. Okay. There are the Teens Queen issues from 15 years ago that I ordered. My pen pal should be in one of them. It was the cute girls around town section, right? Take a look at the October issue. She's not in this one. Take a look at the December issue. She's not in this one either. What are those? Just some ordinary magazines. Sounds fishy. They're not anything sketchy, are they? Nothing like that. I hope not. Haruka leaves. I check the package. Oh, that's strange. I'm sure I ordered 3 issues, but they only sent me 2. There's a letter. I read the letter. There are no more copies of the November issue from this year. Sent in locally, the Young Beauty special in stock. We think. Since it's the Beautiful Girls of Sannin region special, maybe a used bookstore around here might have it. I suppose I should look for it around Matsuri Station. Okay. Wait, instead we're going to Marukoshi this time? That's weird. Okay, well, whatever. Oh, that's spoilers. Shit. Never mind. Ignore what I said there. We go to Matsui Station. So I was just double checking everything, making sure I know what to do. There's a bookstore, let's take a look. Ask an old magazine. There's a surely female store clerk wearing a big flu mask. Take a look around the store. This place sure has a lot of fantasy novels. The store clerk looks at me without saying a word. That store clerk seems a little creepy. Excuse me. I'm looking for an old magazine? What, huh? Do you have any issues of Teen Screen from 15 years ago? Shakes her head wordlessly. Okay, I think I'll just leave. That's not creepy. I looked around a few other used bookstores, but none of them had a magazine issue I'm looking for. I look around the area. At least the music stopped. I feel like, you know what? I kind of figured this was gonna happen. Kagamoto. This is gonna be a fucking bad one, isn't it? That's the magazine I'm looking for. They have the November issue of Teens Queen from 15 years ago. Finally found it. So how much is this? The price tag says not for sale, not for sale. A person comes out of the back, but it's the old man. Hey, oh shite! Is this your store, old man? Indeed it is. Would you sell this magazine to me? I don't believe in fiat currency. Capitalism creates an unjust disparities of wealth, and the fiat currency system is at the root of it all. I don't care about that story. What can I do to have you sell this book to me? I'll trade it for what I desire. In other words, you want to barter. Exactly. I take out the record I bought at the CD shop. Oh, you wanted that a lot, didn't you? So this for the magazine, right? I trade. Oh, yay. Alright, I got the issue I need. And then we go back to Matsui Inn. Get the feeling that when I get there, there's gonna be that masked girl. I come back to the Matsui Inn. Or not, huh? Let's see if she's in this issue. I look through the hard-won November issue of Teens Queen. In the cute girls around town section, there's a picture of a girl in a Matsui of a high school uniform with the Kiyomi's shopping area in the background. She's the only one pictured in Kiyomi's shopping area. Chances are this is my pen pal. It says her name is Shiori Yashioka. I can read the pictures of Aya and Shiori side by side. They're different people, but vaguely similar. There's an interview with her. The person I admire most is my mother. When I was a child, there was a time I fell out of the second-story window. My mother was outside, and she noticed and caught me in her arms, crashing into the wall. She injured her right arm and had to get 10 stitches. Yet she smiled at me and just said, "Are you alright?" My mother is a strong person. As I look through the magazine, there's a knock at the door. Yes? Haruka enters the room. What is the matter? What are you doing sneaking around? I finally figured out who my pen pal was. Her name is Shiori Yoshioka. Shiori Yoshioka. I feel like I've heard that name somewhere before. You think you might know her? I heard it somewhere, but I can't remember exactly. Is there any way you can remember? If I feel elated, then maybe it will clear my head and I could remember. What can I do to make you feel elated? I don't know. I've hit a wall, but sitting here spinning my wheels won't achieve anything. For the time being, I think I'll go get lunch. Kamiaryan, of all places. I don't know why I even looked at the walkthrough for that. I'm just a fucking dunderhead for looking at that. Okay. I've come to Kamiaryan. Senpai comes over. Welcome! I look at the stamp rally card. It looks like the A is the only one left. I look at the menu. And then we get the asamagi teriyaki. What kind of fish is amasagi? It's a freshwater smelt in this area. We call it amasagi because it's a sweet small fish sagi. Let's have the teriyaki amasagi fish set meal. What he said. Senpai says in a lively voice and goes to the kitchen. I'll be going home to Tokyo when this mystery is resolved, and I won't be coming here every day. Senpai brings out the teriyaki amasagi fish set meal. My last dish, I'll savor it properly. It looks good, like it always does. I've seen this meal like 7 times. 4 times, actually. I eat the teriyaki amasagi fish. The plump and juicy amasagi teriyaki has soaked up the sweet and sour sauce, and it tastes delicious. This could become a habit. I devour it all, and Kenshi comes out from the kitchen. Thank you very much. Today's meal was good, too. Glad to hear it. Got your stamp rally card? I take out the stamp rally card. Again, Kenshi stamps the A on the stamp rally card. That completes the Sumuo Ashikoshi. Looks like you finished the stamp rally. Do I get something? Actually, we're at the price. I'll give you advice instead. Ask me anything. Ask the proprietor of the Matsui Inn. Can you tell me what would make the manager of the Matsui Inn feel elated? Oh, I've known Haruka since we were little. She should feel elated when she sees a superb view. Thank you. Maybe I'll go see Haruka. Alright. Whoop-a-doop. Where is it? There it is. And then we're gonna be done. After that... yeah. Hey, where are we going? A superb view. Please don't try anything untoward. I have a husband. Don't worry, just come with me. She has a husband, huh? Just kidding. What are you planning to do by showing me this superb view? I want you to remember where you heard the name Shiori Yoshioka. Is that all? How boring. I take Haruka with me. I take Haruka with me to Matsui Castle. We have to come to Matsui Castle. Haruka and I go up to the central tower. I love high places. She should feel elated and remember things. I feel calm. Huh, you feel calmed, not elated? This view calms me. The superb view that would elate me is where? The view of a cliff, like the one that would appear in the last scene of a 2-hour suspense drama. If there's a lighthouse too, that'd be the best. Is there a view like that around here? I looked at the guidebook and find the Himegamori lighthouse. There is one. Himegamori lighthouse would be perfect. I walk with Haruka. This is nice. It's been a long time since I took it easy. I kind of rushed her into coming with me. Is the inn alright? It's nice to let my hair down once in a while. If Haruka isn't worried, I guess it should be fine. We've come to the Himegamori lighthouse. There's a steep cliff, like the one that appeared in the suspense drama. Wow, what a superb view! I'm starting to feel elated! My memory is starting to flow out like the discharge from... Yeah, no. Alright, ask Shiori Yoshioka. Do you remember when you may have heard the name Shiori Yoshioka? Oh, I remember now. Tomoko owes me 300 yen. Okay, but who did you hear the name Shiori Yoshioka from? At Marukoshi. Shiori is the daughter of Yoshi Yoshioka, who works there part-time. What? I come back to the Matsui Inn and let Haruka get back to work. So Shiori's mother works at Marukoshi. Alright, let's go there. Okay. So I guess this is where we're going instead. I came to Marukoshi by myself. And there's the suspense movie. There's a part-time person working. Are you Yoshioka? That's right. Why do you ask? Okay, let's ask the questions in the correct order. I was Shiori's pen pal. Who is this Shiori? Please don't play dumb. She's your daughter. I don't have a daughter. Saying that, she raises her big arms to clean a shelf, and I see a big scar. That's a big scar. Did something happen in the past? What was that scar on your right arm I just saw? Just some old scar. It's the scar you got trying to save Shiori when she fell from the second story, isn't it? I don't know what you're talking about. You know the manager of Matsui Inn, don't you? I mean, we have talked once or twice, sure, but she remembered your daughter's name. It's this one, right? Yeah. This girl is your daughter, right? I showed the picture in the article of Shiori and Teen's Queen. Her name is here too, Yoshioka, the same as you. There are millions of people with that same family name. You're Shiori's mother, isn't that right? That's right, I'm Shiori's mother. I want to meet Shiori. What are you going to do once you see her? That's... did something happen 15 years ago? Okay. I want to ask her what happened 15 years ago. In that case, I can tell you myself, but I have one condition. I want you to gather the 7 classmates Shiori was close with 15 years ago. That's not a problem. I'm about to go see them. Then I'll come with you. We leave Marukoshi. Oh, okay. Guess that's just something that's gonna happen, isn't it? Died by the sunset, Lake Shinji looks fantastic and beautiful. You're all here. Yukari, it's been a while. Auntie, why are you here? Who is she? She's Shiori's mother. These other classmates are shaken. Alright. Calm your tits, everybody. Now, I showed them the November issue of Teen Queen from 15 years ago. There's a photo of her in her school uniform. This girl pictured in uniform in the cute girls around town section was my pen pal. Her name is Shiori Yoshioka. That's right, she was the one playing the part of Aya Fumino. Okay then. Now we just ask the truth from 15 years ago. Tell me the truth of what happened 15 years ago. I want to hear it too. Not in front of her mother. You promised you'd tell me. I did, but... Okay. We asked like 2 times, it seems. Tell me the truth of what happened 15 years ago. I want to hear it too. Not in front of her mother. What? Oh, then we think. They seem to feel awkward talking about it in front of Yoshi. Then I'll ask Yoshi. Yoshi, please let me hear what you know about what happened 15 years ago. Fine, I'll tell you. Please. The 7 classmates don't open their mouths. Shiori played the part of the departed Aya Fumino for Yoko Fumino, who suffered from a memory disorder. How did she wind up pretending to be Aya? You should ask her classmates about that. Why did she end up playing the part of Aya Fumino? It started in the spring. 15 years ago, Shiori and the rest of us made a day trip. When we were walking home, it started to rain. Okay. Large drops of rain start to fall. We should find shelter from rain somewhere. Huh? Where did Shiori go? Over there. Okay. Oh, not that long actually. There's a western-style 2-story wooden house with a triangular roof. Shiori's at the front of the is at the front porch waving her hand. They said we can take shelter from rain here. The other 6 come running. The door opens and Professor Fumino comes out. Please take shelter from rain in here. Yoko and the 8 enter the house. There is a high-quality, luxurious couch, and on the white wall hangs a portrait of Yoko. There are also photos of Aya Fumino dressed up, various awards, and framed newspaper articles. It's like the mansions of European royalty. I adore this sort of lifestyle. It's been so long since I've had young guests. Yoko Fumino gets up from the sofa and stands in front of Shiori. Welcome home, Aya. Welcome home, Aya. Huh? You got rained on, didn't you? Huh? You brought your friends with you. Thank you for always looking after my Aya. Yoko bows deeply to everyone. The classmates look dumbfounded. This daughter of mine is ignorant of the ways of the world, isn't she? I hope she hasn't been troubling you all. I'm sorry, you're mistaking me for your daughter. My name is Shiori Yoshioka. What are you saying? Are you trying to pull your mother's leg? What? No. Did you forget who you are? Your name is Aya. Aya Fumino. Say it out loud in your own voice. Aya Fumino. Aya Fumino. Aya Fumino. Aya Fumino. Okay. No, it's not. You are Aya Fumino. Aya Fumino. Aya Fumino. Aya Fumino. Aya Fumino. A-Y-A-F-U-M-I-N-O. Professor Fumino approaches. Yoko, stop this. She's not Aya. How could you say that? It's Aya. Look at her closely. She's Aya. Aya's came back to us. You should go rest in the back. But listen to me and go rest in the back. Yoko looks at Shiori with baleful eyes as she retires to her back room. I'll apologize. She must have shocked you. Who is this Aya? Our daughter who died of illness 10 years ago. The person in the picture? Bessie turns her eyes to Aya's picture. She's really pretty. Bitch and Four Eyes are looking at the cutout of newspaper article. Your daughter went to Matsuyoba High School? Yes, she did. We go to Matsuyoba High School too. That is a strange coincidence. I see that they interviewed her for the paper. It says here she was #1 in the IQ test. That's amazing. Shiori and Bestie are looking at Yoko's portrait. This painting, did your daughter do it? I dreamed of being a painter. She got the grand prize in a competition. She was beautiful and did well in school. So heaven did grant more than one talent. But she passed away at 17. My wife couldn't accept her death and has always believed Aya would come back. It sounds like Ishimi's Princess of Himegamori Forest. From the back room, Yoko's heart-rending sobs can be heard. The 8 shudder. Did you say your name is Yoshioka? Yes. It goes against my conscience to ask you something like this, but could you play the part of Aya for the sake of Yoko? But my wife has fallen ill and is not long for this world. I just want her to think our daughter's alive until then. Shiori accepted that request. Yoshi looks displeased as she hears this. Sounds like something that man would do. Sounds like something that man would do. You know Fumino? Please continue your story. After Shiori has been going to the Fumino residence for a while, Yoko found an ad from someone looking for a pen pal, and that was me. She had no choice but to respond to it. And what happened to her? She asked me to help her study. Rowdy boys, chatty girls, a typical high school break time scene. 4 Eyes is at his desk reading. 4 Eyes, could you help me with something? What is it? There's a part I don't get. Where is it? Shiori shows him her notebook. I think boys who are good with studying are cool. Shiori gently takes 4 Eyes' hand. Huh? What? You are adorable, 4 Eyes. Shiori shows an enchanting smile. That's weird. I'm creeped. It was as if she was not Shiori, but someone else. Someone else. That's Aya Fumino. Even though you never met her, you must have felt it. Exactly. And then we ask the same thing again. Then what happened to her? She started to look like Aya too. Huh? We got an invitation to Yoko's birthday party at the beginning of September. Bitch thinks back to that time. So then we just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, the 7 classmates chat as they eat. To think she would host a party, but what could Shiori be thinking? Well, I complain, the food is great. Yoko comes in looking irritated. Aya is late. What's going on? Apparently Aya hasn't finished changing. Sounds like she suddenly developed an interest in fashion. The door opens and Shiori comes out. Aya-chan, you look amazing. What is going on? Shiori is in the same dress as the one in Aya's photo and has the same hairstyle. Classmates are holding their breath as they look at the Aya like Shiori. That is not Shiori. Aya Fumino has come back to life. It's the legend of the Princess of Himegamori Forest. She dies once and comes back more beautiful. Okay, so next is the way she was after that. Okay. I wasn't shocked so much as scared. That's about when we started avoiding Shiori. So Shiori playing the part of Aya created a rift in your friendships, huh? Shiori became someone else. What happened to her after that? I actually had a similar experience myself. It was when we were coming back from the Karakura art studio. I sound elegant and extremely extravagant. It's dark out now. Large flakes of snow fluttered to the ground. In the lamplight, they make it feel like a dream. Shiori holds an umbrella as Fatty walks with a stained glass lamp in his hands. Fatty, have you ever been kissed before? Have you ever kissed before? Huh? A kiss is sweeter than any sweets, you know. Oh, yeah. Do you want to kiss me? That's... You don't want to? Well, of course I do, but... Then say it. I want to kiss you, Shiori. How repulsive. Fatty is a lech. Lechy Fatty. But you asked me to say it, like I would ever kiss Fatty. That was fun. Bye-bye. Shiori leaves on her own. What? That was not Shiori. And then we ask this question again. Do you have anything else about her? After Yoko died in the fire, Shiori didn't need to be Aya, but she kept it up anyway. It was like Aya had taken control of her body. Maybe Shiori killed Aya Fumino in an attempt to take her body back. What happened? The graduation ceremony. Please tell me about what happened after graduation ceremony. After the graduation ceremony, Shiori committed suicide in the classroom. Okay. This is going a lot faster than I thought it would, you know? After the graduation, the 7 classmates are called to the classroom. What did you want to tell us? What did you want to tell us? Everyone have a seat. They all sit down. I want to say something to you all. To say farewell. Shiori stands in front of the blackboard. I won't see you again after today. All of them look up at her at a loss for words. Aya Fumino will disappear from this world. Goodbye. That's one of those box cutter knives. No, they're the ones that extend out. I forgot what they're called. Shiori cuts her wrist with the knife in her hand. Fresh blood spurts out, making a pool of blood on the floor. The 7 classmates are aghast. Shiori falls lifelessly onto the pool of blood. You're kidding, right? Oh no! Fatty starts to feel ill and sinks to the ground. The blood from Shiori flows over to where Fatty has slumped. This is cochineal. It's fake. With that, Shiori gets up. The blood is cochineal, and the knife is also fake. And now, Aya Fumino has died. She is no longer in this world. I am Shiori. No. I am. Shiori holds her head in her hands. Are you alright, Shiori? Shiori lifts her head. You are Shiori, aren't you? Shiori suddenly smiles and turns her head. Shiori Yoshioka is dead. I am Aya Fumino. I have come back to life. The 7 are frozen in fear. Well then. Let me ask the question again. Shiori tried to end it by killing Aya, but instead, Aya took over. That can't be. We wanted to talk to someone about it, but no one would believe a story like that. That's why we decided to keep it a secret. To think a dead girl took over her body. That could have been Shiori's true nature. What do you mean by that? Shiori and Aya were very similar. By playing the part of Aya, Shiori's true self came to the surface. I can't think Shiori and Aya were alike. They were alike because they were blood-related sisters. Those two were sisters? None of us can believe what we're hearing. Right after she was born, Shiori was adopted by distant relatives, my husband and I. Her biological parents are Fumino and his wife. Why did they give her up? I don't know the exact reasons myself. A few years after the adoption, Aya passed away and my husband died in an accident too. One tragedy after another. Around then, Professor Fumino contacted me. Yes, she is talking with Professor Fumino. How about you move to Matsui? What's going on? Ever since Aya passed away, Yoko's fallen into a terrible depression. You want to take Shiori away from me? No, that's not it. But I thought having Shiori nearby would make Yoko happier. Doo-doo. 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 So that's why you moved to Matsui. I think Professor Fumino intended for Shiori to play Aya's part from the start. There's no way. We went into the Fumino residence because it suddenly started raining that day. If it didn't rain, she would have visited there claiming she got lost. If it was just for Shiori to play the part of Aya Fumino, there was no need to involve anyone else. They decided to make use of the legend of the Princess of Himegamori Forest. The dead came back more beautiful. Yoko grew up in Ishimi and believed in the legend, so they hatched a plan to have Aya return to Fumino residence with her friends. So Fumino deceived everyone. They didn't need to deceive me too. The less people that know the truth, the better. If we'd heard this story, someone would have let it slip. Yeah, this story is too much for high school students. We would have sought guidance from some adults. Everything was for the sake of Yoko, and the plan succeeded, a great success. Where is she now? As she played the part of Aya, Shiori became Aya. Then she disappeared from my life. So that's the truth. Miss Yoshioka and I exchanged cell phone numbers. She said she'd contact me if she finds out anything. Okay, well. Fuck. Now I have the truth about what happened 15 years ago, but I still have no idea where Shiori is.